If she didn't know her rape.
Hello. Right? No, it's okay. Well, in about 4 hours, it'll be a day after I got my breast augmentation. I started off as a small B, like this. I don't know if you can really see it, but it's really, really tiny. And I went up to a 480 filled to 510 cc's. Well, for the most part, I got dropped off by my girlfriend because I wanted to go in there by myself, because I didn't want her to have to wait the whole 3 hours for me. So when I got there, they just had me fill out some forms, took me to the back, took pictures of my breast, and had the doctor come in, explain the procedure for like the millionth time, and we went back and forth about what size, because I stuck to the 480, but he was telling me to go 600 because usually in my industry, I'm an entertainer, and he says the customers like a bigger look, but I'm not doing it for my customers, I'm doing it for myself. So yeah, I had a daughter. If I didn't have a daughter, I would have stuck to my small boobs, but she kind of messed them up, so I had to fill them in. But anyway, so he measured me again, and he like drew around it, and then put a slice to where the incision was gonna go. I went through the belly button. It looks all crinkly right now and all nasty, but if you take it off, there's nothing really there, but there's just gauze to cover it just in case of infection. This is how they look right now. They are really swollen. It's not gonna look like this. It's gonna drop a lot. It should be within about 6 months. So it's high up right now, but as months go by, they're gonna start dropping down and lower to look more natural. I did the Saline, which is under the muscle, and yeah, it's really tight right now, but it looks pretty good. Like, it looks kind of big, so I'm glad I didn't go 600. That would have been too big, and I would have been in more pain. Well, anyways, I got in there. They put an IV in me. I don't know what the first thing was. I think it was like an antibiotic, which is like really cold. You can feel it going out through your body, which actually was kind of comforting. It felt good. And then he put in the anesthesiologist put in the anesthesia and was talking to me, trying to make me laugh because I was a bit nervous, like anybody else would be. But anyways, after that, the other doctors came in and was like joking around with me. Next thing you know, they put a mask over me. In 30 seconds, I knocked out. And then from there, I woke up. Felt like I was there for like about a minute. Like I just blinked. And then I looked down and I had these big things on top of me, which I'm used to because I was pregnant before. So I had them like this, exactly like this, sore, engorged. So I can kind of deal with pain after giving birth. But yeah, when I woke up, it just felt like there's a huge elephant just sitting on my chest. The lady has to literally, like, 2 of them had to grab me from my back and help me up. They got me dressed, and I'm suggesting if you're gonna go, wear a zipper and a sweater, and that's all you need. Well, besides your pants, because it's much more easier because you can't lift your hands up whatsoever. And if you do, you might pull a muscle, and there goes your money. What else is there to say? Oh, make sure you take all these things that they give you, because they're like antibiotics. The Valium will help you sleep. Of course, he prescribed me Endoset, which is a painkiller, which kind of helps, not really. So I take extra, but it still doesn't help that much. I can still feel a lot of pain, but I can move around, and it's not even a day yet. I've been doing stuff all on my own, pretty much. Since from a couple hours ago, I haven't been to sleep because I slept when I came home, and it is 5 a.m. and I'm still up. I took the Valium, and I'm still up. I don't know why, but I can't go to sleep. Maybe it's due to the pain, but if you're thinking about getting breast augmentation, don't be scared, because I was scared, and I came out perfectly fine, and I'm totally excited about how my boobs are gonna look, and I'm sure you will too. So remember, again, this is $480. So if you guys are thinking about size, there's all different sizes on everybody else's profile, but this is a size I wanted to go, and I'm 120 pounds, about 5'4", 5'5". So that's something to think about before you make your final decision. One thing about saline, you can change your mind at the last minute, because they just fill it with saline. Instead of silicone, it's already implanted, you know? So they can't go bigger. But you can, with saline, you can. So, I don't know. A lot of people have their own opinions, but I feel like the saline gives more of a natural look. They say the silicone does, but a lot of my friends and friends of friends that had their breasts done all have saline, same size, same procedure, and they all love it. So, something to think about. And the doctor I went to was Dr. Herbeck, who is amazing. I wouldn't recommend anybody else. Okay, well, if you guys have any questions, you can comment me. Sorry, my voice is like this. It's kind of dry right now. But, yeah. I'll see you guys tomorrow.